actually my last week as a cab driver. Thanks, LogistiCare. Whatever happened to the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? American United, they took the calls, did the negotiations with the HMO. It was a well-oiled machine providing maybe an average of close to 4,000 rides per day from one company with computerized dispatch, people knowledgeable with the city, and even as much as 7,000 rides per day during flu and cold season. But now the prices that LogistiCare has negotiated and just their general policies, we've got roughly 200 people that are no longer employed thanks to them, including about 140 drivers and 78 call takers, I believe. And like I say, I'm joining the list.
We're from Phoenix Transportation, and you said keep it short, and I am today. And I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm going to say something that perhaps a lot of people in this room would like to say. Ask, why is LogistiCare still here? Why are they still here? We were in business for years. We gave quality care. I'm an SMB provider. I'm also a common carrier. For years, we gave quality care. We knew our clients' names. I too went to meetings before LogistiCare took over here. I went to some of the meetings. We were promised so many things.
The drivers that were here, they left because they had to go back to their routes. And there are several other drivers that would be here, but for fear of retaliation, they didn't want to come. Amazingly enough, in the last week and a half, the manifest that they have with their clients has doubled, almost tripled. They've been guaranteed even more clients. And I said, how is this possible? The last year and a half, you may have 2 or 3 clients here, there, wherever. All of a sudden, your manifest is down to the floor. In addition to that, yes, since this hearing was scheduled, all of a sudden they've been promised, I have people who have said that they've been promised more clients. Oh, we're getting really, really busy. We signed more contracts. Your vans are going to be full. You're going to be going. You're going to be going. One of the things that LogistiCare said before they got here was we would be in control of who our clients were. We would still be able to pick and choose who we transported. They were basically going to come here and just kind of reorganize a little bit, but it would not be out of our control. The 2 weeks that we worked with LogistiCare, repeatedly, we were told, if you don't do what we say, you will not have clients. If you don't do what we say, you will be dropped like everybody else.
We were told that we would be able to keep our own clients, things such as that. That never happened. I too am one of the people that Chuck spoke about, one of the 7, that I think the term that he used was there were service issues. The service issues, I can expound a little bit on that and tell you what they were. We had they would give us our directives through manifest. Manifest would come through our fax machine, which meant that manifest would come all night. One morning we woke up and we had 135 clients to see, and we had a 15-minute span to see them in. We were also called on the telephone and we were asked if we could transport other people to Kenosha, Waukesha, and what have you. When we said no, we were told that, no, you have to do this because this is the way we operate. When I refused to do it, our manifest was pulled from us, so for the rest of that week, we didn't have any work. After 2 to 3 weeks of this, we quit. We were never paid, and the way that they wanted to transport people was totally different from the way we transport people. We transport people, not cattle, not animals, none of that. So therefore, we worked with them for 2 or 3 weeks, and we were done.
And when we first started Phoenix Transportation, we started with 1 van with 1 driver. My mother is 70 years old. Sorry. She started this, I'm sorry. But my point in saying that is, she didn't start this company, I'm sorry. We didn't start this company for money. We didn't start it for popularity. We started because it was a service that we needed in the Wisconsin area. Not only have they taken away the rights of our senior citizens, they've taken away the rights of our mental health clients. Also, they've taken children with special needs with our main client. We have clients that we were transporting for the last 5 years that still call and beg us for rides because they don't want to deal with LogistiCare. And they've missed their missed appointments. It's just on and on and on.
Now, people like myself that tried to work with them and didn't or couldn't or whatever. And there's other providers that are out of business, and I'm one step away from being out of business. How can this be when they're making millions of dollars and they're taking this money out of state? We're residents of the state of Wisconsin. We pay taxes. We have services here. Obviously, the service that we have, it's not good. It's not even as good as the service we had here. Why are they still here? That's my question. I was never paid. I was never paid. Ever.
Are you taking the order? I mean, you provided services, right?
I did.
We were guaranteed payment. We never saw a dime.
Nothing.
We prayed for it over a month. And we were told.
We were never paid.
My grandmother and great-grandmother were on dialysis. And because she had to wait hours and hours after medical appointments, she said she came out of retirement. She worked for the state of Wisconsin. She came out of retirement to do this for people. We've given and we've given and we've given, and we're going to continue to give. But LogistiCare needs to leave today. They need to go. People's lives are... The last thing, this is one of our clients. We were with St. Charles for 6 years. She actually works there.
My name is Sheila Dickerson. I work for the medical day treatment program. One thing that I did want to say last minute call up is that in September we received none of our clients. Due to LogistiCare, we run a medical day treatment program where we receive young children that have a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of anger problems, and they're contracted through the county. Or in September, we didn't receive one. We had the clients they have a half day of school where they go to school with us for 3 hours, and then they go to school. We came to work one day, and we received not one client. Our staff were sitting there, we were waiting, we got on the phone calling LogistiCare, and we had to fax that information to them in a week in advance so that they can make sure that transportation was, the kids would be arriving at our facility at 8:30 in the morning. We got to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. We sat around till around 8:45, and we all got on the phone, called LogistiCare, and they kept saying, we don't know what happened, what child, what's the date, the birth date of those certain clients, what is their membership number. By 11:30, those kids are supposed to leave, and we get our second group of kids. Our second group of kids, none of them ever showed up. We waited on the phone for hours, talking back and forth all afternoon. None of those children were none of them were picked up from 8:30 all the way to 3:30. That was a day of us sitting on the phone for 8 hours of our day trying to get our clients in. And those children do so. Those kids have anxiety problems. They're being picked up by different van drivers. A lot of the van drivers pick them up. A lot of the kids have complaints we stopped off here to go here to get these elderly, they don't understand these adults, and they're sitting on the van with adults that are missing appointments, that are complaining. So they're mixing the kids up with adults. And back before LogistiCare, our kids had a one provider service who got them there on time, who picked them up from school, got them there to school on time, got them to their appointments on time. When those kids couldn't get up in the morning, our drivers would go to the doors, help some of the parents get the kids dressed. The parents would call and say, the van driver is helping me get my children dressed. I got 5 kids. I mean, these van drivers were very personal with our children, and we just don't see that anymore. Like I said, we missed out on a service of children, of all our clients missing out for a full day.